guys, welcome back to some more Illuvium, which we are checking out some of the leaks that are going on. But before we get into today's video, we are going to check out the Illuvium staking. Ultimately, it's been kind of crazy over the last 24 hours. Illuvium price has went through the roof, which we're going to look at in just a minute. So it's crazy to see how fast cryptos move. And honestly, it's interesting to see. I mean, I think at one point it was to like a 30% uptick for the market today, which again is absolutely crazy. But before we get into the video, go ahead and click on that subscription button. We're coming up on, I believe, 1,100, maybe 1,200 subscribers. So we're definitely getting there with the channel. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rewards page right here, guys. So this is the rewards page. As we can see, the Illuvium price went to 1631. I believe it was much higher earlier today, but because of the Illuvium price increase, a lot of people have been going crazy with this, guys. 496% return. That is right. The Sushi LP pool is absolutely pumping because the price of Illuvium is increasing, which is crazy. We are at a 500% return as of right now, guys. I know that the pool is not stagnant. It will change. The value will go down as more people get into it. But the IOV pool used to be around 40, 42. It did come down slightly. As you can see here, the TVL is, I believe, over... the amount staked is over 2. I think it was almost to 2 billion, but you can see 1.33 billion value in ETH. And then the SIOV, this was around 80 or 90. Due to the price increase, went to 137.26 million. And there we go, guys. So we have hit that milestone of 2 billion staked because of the value going up. Now, looking at the SIOV page, you can see it was way up here, guys. SIOV was trading at about $550, $600. It swooped all the way down here. So if you're looking to get into the land sale, even though the price of SIOV, you can see, has went up considerably, it's about 453 right now. It is still a pretty good price, because just think of it, guys. Looking at the SIOV price, it is $453. When it comes to the land sale, this is going to be pegged 1 for 1. Meaning that your $453 in that SIOV that you're picking up is going to be pegged as of today to the 1631 you see right here for the IOV price that we have as of today. So essentially, looking at the price difference, you're getting it for about a third of the price. When it comes to the land sale, the price of SIOV is going to be pegged to IOV, meaning that you're going to have a much higher value for the SIOV than what you actually paid for it. So it might give you $50,000 of buying power with a considerable less investment than that, depending on the tiers of the land that you're getting into. So interesting to see, again, where this price has went up 24% right here in the last 24 hours, which is crazy. I was looking at Discord, looking at a couple sources, seeing what was the really big news for the IOV price bump. I did not see it. If you do know, drop it in the comments down below, guys, so we can know exactly what's going on with these crazy prices that we're seeing here. I believe today was a record high that we have ever seen for the IOV token. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to get into the leaks here, guys. So I'm going to pull these up. This is the first one, the Crimson Waste. This is what I was focusing on for land. You can see the detail they're putting into this. I also use it as my backdrop, the screensaver. You can see back here, guys, all of these markings. There is your hero. And I like to point out the hero. There's our little robot guy, but the hero is so small, guys. You can even see this flower is probably 20 times, 30 times the size of the actual playable hero you have within the game, which is very cool to see, guys. And these are the wall paintings. So these are awesome looking. There is so much attention to detail that is going into this. And I made sure that I did the HD, the high resolution ones of these, so you can really see the amazing detail that it comes into the art that is going into this game, guys. And honestly, that is the reason I feel why so many people are so invested in this game, is looking at the things they're creating here. We have quite a few videos in here, guys, of seeing how the Alluvials are going to move. You can see right here a very cool looking crab character, have some bubbles coming out of the claw right there. So it is awesome with the animations we see there. Now this one is one of my absolute favorite, guys. This is so cool looking. I believe it was in Vulcan's video that we seen him kind of introduced, but looking at the green, looking at the color, having the purple leaves on the tail, and you can also see kind of the veining going through here, looks awesome, guys. This Alluvial specifically, I definitely want to get. It is so cool looking how the roots kind of run throughout the body. And then if you notice, the entire body is made in leaves itself. Same with the leaves on the tail. It is awesome looking. Absolutely amazing on this hero, especially with the matching eyes right there. Very cool to see. This is a snail, stage 3. So this would be the max out snail. You can see the wide eyes there. Very cool looking, awesome looking kind of armor shell. Really think it might be like a tank, but definitely a water alluvial there. Here is some of the assets, guys. So look at the color, look at the texturing, the detail. It's insanity how much they are putting into this. And some of the assets are going to be used in multiple zones, again, to build a landscape, especially with a game of this magnitude. It does take a considerable amount of time. So reskinning a similar asset makes perfect sense because of the dynamic, and with having 7 different zones in this game. Instead of rebuilding the wheel every single time over and over, just go ahead, reskin it just like we've seen with a couple of those. But look at some of the gallery plants in here, guys. Very cool. You see all of the different growths within there and all of the bushes and shrubs. Again, the assets we are going to see within this game. It's awesome to see the model and see the basics of it, but when it comes to the color, the lighting, the shading, the ability, the movement, it's what really makes it a triple A rated game, is the effort that they're putting into this thing, guys. And again, a couple more of the wall paintings, which is very cool looking. It's almost telling the story of people were here before. And as you can see, these are some of the alluvials. So they've actually built, we've seen this mammoth before in several of the alluvials. So building some of those in there to the wall art for people who could have come to this planet in the past. You can see a couple different ones here. Default, aging it to make it a little bit different. And then of course, putting it onto different materials. You can see a bunch of these placed on stone, which look just absolutely, with the alluvial icon or Illuvium icon right there in the middle. Awesome looking. Guys, this is the Anglith region, the acid pool. You can see again your hero character right in here. How massive again this place is, guys. Almost looks like the landscape here has teeth itself, which I'm sure you can interact, you can climb, you can go around. It almost looks like bones back here, which again just looks absolutely breathtaking with the backgrounds that we have. And of course the green acid pool itself right there in the middle. Some of the assets as well. Look at the alluvials, guys. He looks awesome. He shimmers and shakes in his shell. It is so very cool looking here. And I'm not sure if there's going to be any bubbles coming out of him or different things with him, but it is a very cool looking alluvio right there. And I'm not sure it's going to let us go through. There we go. This one is a dodo. Now, my kids seen this and they absolutely love the dodo. Dodo bird, very cool looking. You can see him walking there, getting ready for battle. Just the animations in here with the dodo bird. And then this one is the taunt, which of course looks like come and attack me, because he's swinging his feathers around at a target that is going to come and attack him. This one is very cool. It is a mole. So an awesome looking attack mole. He looks pretty fierce. Looks like he's almost got spikes there on his back. And then this is, we've seen this clip before. This is actually them attacking. So 3 different stages of this specific alluvial, but you can see where the green light is almost coming down from the heavens, and you can see it's, I believe that is the attack itself that is doing damage to the alluvials. Again, it's just testing it out, but you can see how it gets kind of bigger and brighter with every test and every level that they're getting to. So as your alluvial does go up to this tier 3, you can see there is added effects based on the building of them. This one I love. Guys, now this is the mole's ultimate ability. You can see, I'm not sure this is the stage 3 mole. It does look a little bit better, but look at this ultimate ability. It is crazy looking with this mole. So he goes onto the ground, pops up the flower for a minute, pops out with a giant big swipe, guys. Look at him breaking through the ground, which is awesome. And that's his nose. That's what a mole is used underground for, his nose. Little flower comes up, you see a couple petals come off, and then he comes up with a really big swipe. Absolutely amazing, guys, with the build here for this specific that specific one. A couple more assets here, guys, and that will do it for today's video. But look how absolutely cool these look, guys. You can see there's almost some of the spines or some of the little items coming out of there at the top. You can see the color added to this in the middle to the 3D modeling. But again, looking here at your hero on how massive the assets are that Thundercloud is making and how absolutely amazing it's going to be to interact, to fly around, to, you know, go inside of these and really explore this terrain. Look, there is a little teeny tiny dot down here, even down here in the bottom, that shows just the magnitude of the planet that we're going to be in and how crazy these assets are going to look in relationship to your hero itself. Questions I still have though, how big are the zones? How long is it going to take us to get through some of these zones, guys? Because if they're building them this massive, it's going to be interesting to see when you're interacting with other players within the zone and exactly how all of this is going to come together and how it's going to work. A simply just massive tree right there, guys, which is very, very cool to see indeed. Again, a couple more assets they did. Some of the panoramic, you can see there's almost like seeds in there, but it has some really wicked sharp teeth, almost like a I'm drawing a blank on the name, but the Venus flytrap, how it almost looks like it kind of has like the teeth aspects in there, which is awesome to see. And again, the hero plant, the rain prayer. So I believe this is a giant plant. It looks like it almost is going to collect rain. You can see a lot of rain maybe coming out of the plant, but again, very awesome looking when it comes to the detail that they're putting into this, guys. Look at that. It is just absolutely breathtaking how crazy some of these look, guys. It's sensational. It honestly, there's not another game that I've seen that has this type of assets and this type of building in there, guys. All right, so that will do it for today. For the leaks, again, I like to cover the leaks every single week. We're going to be covering Illuvium with Illuvium 0. We're also going to be covering the main game when it does come in the future. So again, if you like the content, if you're into Illuvium, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.